Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed their Friday, TGIF, right? I was able to visit Newton Elementary today and speak to some pre-K students and kindergarten students. Look at those faces. I read them some weather books and we just had a good time. They had a lot of interaction and the staff there is great. So again, thanks to Newton Elementary for allowing me to share my morning with such wonderful individuals. They were really a joy to start the day. And I hope they're going to have a good weekend as well. As far as what's happening right now, if you're heading to any high school football games, the weather looks good. Here's EMEPA Live Radar. Hardly a cloud in the sky. You have to look way south towards, let's say, the Gulf Coast area and definitely offshore to see any action. It's going to be high and dry, not just through the evening, but as we head into next week as well, as we're expecting high pressure to be the dominant player in our weather, both at the surface and in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So as we head into our Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon, highs will reach the low 90s, which is similar to what we had for today as we hit 90 today in Meridian. And they're going to go with the low 90s also as we head into our Sunday. So again, we're looking at some fantastic weather for outdoor plans, not necessarily for our ground that is dealing with a drought, but again, for our activities outside, the weather looks good. And as I mentioned, we're expecting conditions to remain high and dry because we've been talking about this blocking pattern. Again, that omega block, which looks like the Greek symbol omega in the upper levels of the atmosphere, this ridge of high pressure will also dominate. Again, that's going to help in keeping us dry and temperatures above the average. But eventually that pattern is going to break down as we head into next week. The ridge of high pressure is going to start to again kind of break down a bit. It's going to lose its punch. An area of low pressure in the upper levels will start to slide in. So with that being said, it is going to allow for a cold front to actually make its way towards our region as we head towards the end of next week. So here's Thursday as you look at the time clock and we have this cold front coming through. Now this is being advertised as a decent cold front. It could give us a really good first dose of fall if it materializes. We're talking about days away, so things could change. But right now, Thursday into Friday, a cold front is expected to come through. And as you see, it is going to bring us a chance for some showers, and it could even give us, again, a good push of cooler weather. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed, right? As far as what's happening now, it's 86 degrees. Philadelphia, it's 87. And as far as the tropics, we have Tropical Storm Philippe out there. Max sustained winds of 50 miles per hour. No threat to the U.S. It's going to meander towards the north, and it's going to interact somewhat with Rena. Here's the view of Rena right now, also a tropical storm. It has max sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. Just want to show you the forecast model view of this. Notice the two little circles you see there. The one to the right is Rena, but Rena is going to possibly just kind of be absorbed a bit by Philippe as Philippe just generally kind of makes its way towards the north. So we'll see what happens. We call that Fujiwara though when you have two tropical cyclones kind of dance around each other. Regardless, though, for tonight we're expecting lows into the 60s. It's going to be a nice night for your plans. And as far as that 7-day forecast, again, get ready for a really nice weekend. We're going to have great outdoor weather, great weather to maybe do some raking of the leaves. Ross, I noticed that some of those leaves are falling in my neighborhood. And then again, next week, notice that we're talking a few showers Thursday and Friday, but that 10-day forecast at 10 comes out and you'll see some cooler temperatures that will give us that fall feel. So you want to make sure that you tune in, and we're going to hope that that pattern continues because we know that far out things could definitely change. And again, a shout out to Newton Elementary. I mean, talk about a joy. Those students are fantastic. Thanks to the principal, thanks to Corey who invited me, and yeah, the whole team there.